Okay, this is going to be like a how-to video. So I am going to go over the writing process and what I'm expecting you to do, and I'm going to make it as simple as I can for you. I know that Roosevelt students in kindergarten last year had the Tools of the Mind curriculum, and I know that Mary Beck students did too. So the way that I'm going to show you is going to be how you were taught in kindergarten to write. We are going to use this method throughout the year. As you become better writers, we will start to transition into more of a traditional way to write. But right now, all that I care about is that you are writing. So I need you to write with the way that you were taught or how you're comfortable. So this is going to be a how-to video. So students, you are welcome to watch to kind of get reminded of what you did last year in kindergarten. Parents, this is also for you, so that way you know what to do to help your students at home in their writing. I'm going to use Friday's writing prompt as my example, okay? So on Friday, you had a writing prompt that said, draw me a picture of your favorite food and write one sentence about it. Okay, so actually before I even get started with that, there are going to be a few materials you need when you are writing. So I would like to see you when you post these writing assignments using paper and pencil. If you don't have paper and pencil, you can use white dry erase boards at home. If you don't have that, you can do this directly on the iPad. However, we have been making our sight word flashcards. So anytime you are writing, I need you to get your sight word flashcards, and I have mine right here, and lay them out in front of you. Because we're going to use our reading strategies while we write. And you're going to see what I mean in a second. It's going to make so much sense to you. So anytime there's a writing assignment, please make sure you have your sight word flashcards that you've been making, and hopefully you've really been making them. Because this is the reason why this is where you're going to use them, okay? Your sight word flashcards. I will send through Seesaw a copy of the alphabet chart, so you can have that with you as well to kind of help you with your letters and sounds, okay? So you'll need to make sure that you have those materials, paper and pencil, to make sure that you're ready to write. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out my sight word flashcards. This is going to help me if I have any sight words in my writing, and then I won't need to waste time sounding them out. I will just be able to look and see how they are spelled. Okay, so I'm going to use the writing prompt from Friday. The writing prompt was, draw a picture of your favorite food, and then write a sentence about it. So we're going to start with that first step. Draw a picture of your favorite food. I said my favorite food was French fries because it really is. I love French fries. So I'm going to draw my picture. Now again, in a writing prompt, you don't have to spend a lot of time on your picture, okay? Because I'm going to be looking more at what you write. So here's my box of fries. There's one fry. You know, some of them are taller than others. Okay, there's my box of French fries. I can color it in if I want. I don't have a lot of different dry erase colors, so I'm just going to leave it black right now. So, French fries. Maybe I'll write an M on here for McDonald's because I love McDonald's French fries. Okay, that's my favorite food. Now, I'm going to write a sentence about it. My sentence has to match my picture, okay? So underneath the line, I'm going to write a sentence about my picture. So I'm going to think, what did I draw? Well, I drew French fries. Why did I draw French fries? Because they're my favorite food. So my sentence will say, my favorite food is French fries. Okay, so remember in kindergarten we learned how to do this. I'm going to say the message out loud. My favorite food is French fries. My favorite food is French fries. And I'm just going to use my fingers and see how many words I have in my sentence. My favorite food is French fries. So I know I'm going to be writing 6 words. My favorite food is French fries. Okay. What you're going to do next, remember in kindergarten we learned how to use we're going to write our message, our sentence with lines. So don't worry about writing the words first. I want you to write the lines first to get your spacing down. So I'm going to start, remember when we start writing, top left. I'm going to make lines as I say the words. My favorite food is French fries. Before I put my punctuation mark, I'm going to read the lines to make sure I have enough. My favorite food is French fries. Do I have enough lines? I do. This is a statement, so I'm going to put a period. Okay? My favorite food is French fries. Now, I'm going to start with my first word, and this is where I'm going to start writing the words. This word is going to fit on this line, okay? I'm going to use my reading strategies to think. The first word in my sentence is my. Have I seen this word before? It's not one of our sight words that we've learned yet. So I'm going to sound it out. Remember, the beginning of a sentence is always capital. So what sound do I hear at the beginning of the word my? My. And hopefully you guys learned this in kindergarten. If you didn't, a lot of times when you hear that I sound at the end of the word, it's going to be the letter Y. My favorite, not a sight word, so now I have to build it. And when I build my words, I'm going to say the sounds slowly as I write them. A, v, or, it, favorite. Those are all the sounds that I hear. Now parents, if you're watching, please listen. It is not a big deal right now if the word isn't spelled correctly. As long as I can see, as long as the correct sounds are on the line, okay? So technically the word favorite ends with an E, but we have not learned that skill yet. So if your child doesn't put the E there, right now it's okay, all right? My favorite food. Food. I have to build this word because it's not a sight word. So I'm going to say the sounds slowly as I make them. Food. Okay? Again, you're only writing the sounds that you hear in the word. My favorite food is... Oh my gosh! That word sounds familiar. That was one of our sight words, and so I'm going to look at my flashcards. Here it is. I don't even have to sound it out. I-S, so I can write it on the line. Okay? My favorite food is French. French fries. French fries. Now I'm going to read my sentence. My favorite food is French fries. Okay. That is the writing process. Then if you're going to write another sentence, you will do the same thing, the same process. Think of another sentence that goes with your picture and your message. Say it out loud. Make your lines. Read your lines. Put a punctuation mark. And then go through and write the words on your lines. And remember your reading strategies while you're doing this. Have I seen this word before? If so, find it in your flashcards. If not, you're going to have to build the word with your sounds. So you'll have to write the sounds that you hear in the order that you hear them. Okay. I hope this makes sense, and I hope this is helpful. again, this is a how-to video, so feel free to save it and you can watch it whenever you need to be reminded of the writing process. Okay, hopefully it helps you guys.